Alright, so this is a current situation here. We're tapping, threading a hole here right quick. A little more hole on it. Thank goodness for air conditioning. It's 93 out there today, I believe it is, and it's nice in here in my shop. I have to do this stuff like this on days like this here. So we're about to come through. We're tapping a metric. That's what we're doing. This is a fine threaded 10 millimeter 1.25. That's what the thread count is on it here. Alright, so that's threaded. Alright, so this bolt down here on the bottom, right here, I'm going to make a piece of metal and drill a hole through it, and this bolt is going to bolt on, hold it on right there. And then the reason why I tap this thing is because up here, besides this bracket right here, I'm actually going to attach this piece right there, and I'm going to tack it to this right here, and that'll hold that on there, and then I'll be able to bolt it on. So I'll be able to take the pipe on and off when I don't use it. If I'm running a grade on something, I can stick it on there and attach the pipe to it, and then put the receiver on it. If not, I just leave it off. I'm doing tree work or something where it might get bent or something, I just leave it off, leave it here in the shop. The cool thing about that receiver is the clamps that go around don't go all the way around it. So I can have pieces of metal coming off the pipe attaching to this mount right here, and I can still slide the receiver up and down unobstructed. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to just kind of let y'all watch me as I go through this right here and see how it does. So this is the game plan. I took that Dremel and took a little bit of the paint off right there on the side and on the bottom down there, and I've got both of these beveled real good. So it's going to tack it over here and over there is what I'll end up doing, and then weld it right here, and it should be good to go. Alright, so you can see I got it welded on there now. I didn't want to take no more paint off than I had. I didn't run a brush over right there. There's a burr up there, so I'm going to get off. Alright, you see she's painted now. And you can't even tell it. Once I bolt this thing back up right there, which I can do that now. I'll go ahead and get it done. Now I just got to put the tube on it now and do that stuff. They didn't give enough room right here to get a socket or anything on this thing. I don't know why Kubota put that bolt behind. Let's see here. This is crazy. Man, Kubota put this line, well, they put the bolt behind the line, basically, is what they did. Why they did that, I have no idea. Very not smart. They could have moved that bracket over that way, made it a little bit longer or wider, and could have made it work just as well. Camera's all in the way. You can't get a socket on it unless you take the line off, and that's not what I want to do. So I had to break the line loose just to give it enough angle to be able to get that bolt out. Alright, I'm gonna grab this thing here. I'm going to show y'all where I'm at on this thing here. I hadn't really been filming a whole lot because I've just been kind of rolling, but you see what I did. You see the bubble right there. Just plumb that away. And then man, that's the problem with these cameras. It's focused, it's plumb there too, take my word for it. But anyhow, I've got it where I can just take it off, just take that bolt out there and take that bolt and it'll just come right off. Alright, so alright, let me look here. Okay, so the receiver here will go on it like so. I don't have the things let out, but it'll go on it right there, and it'll slide up and down it like this right here. So I've got 6 feet to play with right there with this thing. That's what I've got. Actually a little less than 6 feet, but you know what I'm talking about. So it goes up to there. So that's going to work. And like I said, all I got to do is just pull them bolts. If I'm not using this, that'll always stay off, because I don't want to hit it or anything and bend it or nothing. So what I did was, before I started, you see I got it sitting on that box right there. Hold it up. I got the stick plumb. The stick is perfectly plumb right there. And then I took off from there is what I did. So in order to work, I'll stick the unit on here and I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. Alright, so this thing's going to be easy to see. The cool thing about this one is it'll tell you when you got your stick plumb also too on the screen on here on it, and I'll be able to easily see it from the operator station, but you can see it clamped on right there. So I'm going to loosen it and it'll slide right up past the brackets right there. See? So I can go anywhere up and down that pole that I want to and just clamp it. There's a lot of people that use magnets, and magnets are fine and all that. I wanted to do it like this right here. I felt like it'd be more rigid, and so in case I bumped it, you know, or anything, or shook it around, it wouldn't move none. And I want it easily to be able to take on and off too. So like I said, just grab an impact or a wrench or socket, and those are just 17 millimeters, and snatch them bolts out and it'll come right off. But see, I'll be able to see it easily from the machine right there, no problem. You can see the lights there on it. It's cycling through everything, so it's good to go, man. I like to build stuff. I got a little bit more welding on that to do. If anybody needs to know on the paint, hey, let me show you what I use to match the Kubota orange on the paint. Right here it is, right here. That's it's a Krylon farm implement. Get the Husqvarna orange, and it'll match it right there, real good, because I painted that bracket. So I'm gonna paint the whole pole and everything there. Is what I'm gonna do here in just a little bit. And but that dog is gonna hunt right there, man. All right, this all you're gonna do to take it off is this right here. And that's it. Done. I'm gonna paint it up, clean my stick up, got a little bit of welding splatter on it, fix it back up, make it look good. We're gonna call her a night, man. So there it is with a coat of paint on it. I kind of ran out. I got one coat on it. I'll put another one on it later. But I wanted it like that right there, just because I have there's so much stuff on the side of the stick right here. And it would always end up to where I needed to set the receiver, something was going to be in the way, a line or something right there using the magnet. So that's the reason why I chose to build that real quick and get that on there, because I can go up and down that pole anywhere I want to. What that is 1.5 inch inside diameter electrical conduit. And it ends up on, I believe it's 1.5 inches is what it is, but it ends up on the outside 1.75 inches overall diameter. And it fits that receiver clamp perfectly. And I looked at some fence, like chain link fence, and it wasn't quite as thick as that right there. That was a little bit thicker, so it's pretty rigid and solid. And so that's gonna work right there for me. So anywho, got her done, and be able to use it